Hola, ¿cómo están? Espero que estén muy bien. Welcome to my page. How are you doing? ¿Cómo están ustedes? How are you? ¿Cómo están? All right, so as I would have said earlier, we are going to do some practice. I want to hear from you. I want to see what's happening. Tell me what's happening. How is it going? For those who would have done the oral examination, because some person started from Monday. Please let me know how it went. I hope for those who would have started or you would have done it, it was good. You have been preparing for this for such a long time. So I hope that it works out for you. Now, in the chat, let me know who is here. And if you want to say which school you're representing or which country you're from. All right. So just a reminder for CSEC oral examination, in Jamaica, the period is from the 14th to the 28th. You'll see on the timetable the 15th to the 30th. So from Monday until the 30th is the exam period. So just want to encourage those who, if you would have done it already, you have two more papers to do, paper 2 and paper 1. So I just want to encourage you to continue. Do not give up. Don't give up regardless of whatever happened in the oral examination. So that's 1. 2, for those who have not done it yet, you might be nervous. It only means that your nervous system is working. So you got this. Yes, I'm talking to you. Yes, you got this. You can do it. For those who are still practicing, continue practicing. Remember that this year, for 2021, there are no situations. So you're going to be getting somebody just read, I just read something here. Save the line, please. Okay. All right, I will. So you're going to be getting a reading passage and you are going to be getting some questions from the topics that you have been studying for. So it's a conversation. All right, hola a todos, Kiana, Anastasia, Asher, Grayson, and Sashoya. I'm seeing you guys, seeing you in the chat. Hola, hola, bienvenidos. Is there anybody that would have done the exam already? You can indicate. So, vamos a hablar del examen. For those who are not sure yet, please bear in mind that you are getting the reading passage. So you'll get to go outside and you will practice. You cannot write on the paper. Do not write on the paper. You get it to familiarize yourself with the words. I would suggest that at this time you look at the words that you might find difficult and try to pronounce them, sound them out, and also words, how you're going to read, because you have to group some things and you want to identify the full stops and your commas and the pronunciation. Now, here on my channel, if you're new or if you have not seen it, I did a pronunciation video. As a matter of fact, I did 2. I did one where we looked at the vowels and we also looked at L and the Y and how the N with the tilde is pronounced and all of that. And then I did a separate video where you have how the C's are pronounced with when it's combined with the vowels, and the same thing for the G. So you can check that out. I have something and I have a whole CSEC playlist. So if you haven't watched that, please check it out. Now to the meat of the matter. I wanted us to do some practice. So we're going to go through some questions and I want to hear from you in the chat. Ideally, if this was Instagram, I would allow you to come on, but I don't think that's possible. Well, it might be possible, but I don't know how to do it. Maybe if I was using OBS or something, but I'm just using my webcam. So I don't know if I can invite you in. So that's that. Kiana says mine is tomorrow. Okay, you got this, Kiana. I'm so proud of you and you're gonna do so well. So make sure you show up on time. That's important. So you're not rushing, and then just do what you have prepared for all your life. This is what you have been preparing for. All right. So that's that. SpanishDict.com. I was trying to share the screen so that you guys can go through vocabulary. But I'm going to ask, is everybody on the live, are you able to go to SpanishDict.com right now? Let me write it in the chat. So this is Spanish, DICT, shortening for dictionary.com. If you can just say C, write something in the chat, because I'm speaking to you through chat right now. Okay, so please go to SpanishDict.com. I want to walk you through something. Then I'm going to be posting the questions. Now, ideally, again, it would be awesome if I could get to hear what you have to say, because you're writing it now, but in the exam you're speaking. I'm gonna also do an Instagram one where I could get you in on live and we'll practice. All right. All right, so are you all at SpanishDict.com? Now, once you get to that page, I want you to click on grammar. This word. So click on grammar. Oh, you'd have to come off the live. All right, está bien. All right, but I wrote it in the chat, SpanishDict.com. After you do that, you go to grammar. Once you go to grammar, and I also made a video on that, but I think it would be very beneficial, even when you're finished with the orals and you're doing paper 2, because they teach you about the preterite, the present tense, the future tense, subjunctive. They teach you the vocabulary related to professions, adjectives, so many things that I think you can benefit from. And it's self-paced. So you're not in a competition with anybody, and you do it on your own time, and they give you the opportunity to practice. All right? So, my first question. Número 1. Describe tu casa. Describe tu casa. I need to see your answers in the chat. And while you're writing your answers, I want to remind you, for the exam, you can sit and you can stand, whichever makes you more comfortable. Feel free to do that. All right? Before you go, Wilson, I want to hear how you describe tu casa. So before you go, and I think you say you have exams tomorrow. So before you go, describe tu casa. And then you can go, because I know that some persons are preparing for tomorrow. So describe tu casa. How would you respond to that question? I'm checking the chat. And also, when you go into the exam, the examiner will greet you. If it's good, if it's in the morning, buenos dias, they'll ask you, ¿cómo estás? And you answer, estoy bien, gracias. And then you say, y usted. Because I'm still seeing people say, y tú. Remember, you want to use a formal form with the examiner. So please bear that in mind. Then you're going to go ahead and they will allow you to read, and then you will have your conversation. Who is going to answer the question? Describe tu casa. So, mi casa es grande. Tiene 4 dormitorios, 3 baños y una cocina. Muy bien. No, I know you're writing, and I know that sometimes the computer doesn't give you the option for the tilde. But remember, for baños, we have the tilde. So if you were speaking, you'd say, mi casa es grande. Tiene 4, and that would be nice, because if you can say 4 dormitorios, 3 baños, y una cocina. So we understand that, you don't have to do it. I'm not sending you there to do sign language, but if you can, if you're comfortable doing it, you can. All right. I'm waiting on my laptop to load up to access it. Okay, está bien. All right. So anybody else want to describe their house? And While we are doing that, the next question, well, hold on. So, 30 segundos más, 30 seconds more. Let's see what you have. Anybody else? Guys, also, I just want to remind you, this is practice. So go ahead, write it, and then we will, if there are any corrections or anything that we could improve, I'll let you know. Okay, mi casa es espaciosa. So Grace San espaciosa. So you left out the I and the S closer to the end. So after the I, then O, then SA. So you left out the O and the S, sorry. So espaci, then OSA. Es espaciosa, roja y blanca. Tiene 4 dormitorios. Muy bien. Gabriel says, mi casa es grande, tiene una piscina, un jardín y 6 dormitorios y 6 cuartos de baños. Cuartos de baño, lo siento. Yes. Muy bien. And remember the thing over the end, the tilde. Muy bien. As I am seeing some casas muy grande. All right. All right, seguimos. La segunda pregunta. ¿Cuántos miembros hay en tu familia? ¿Cuántos miembros hay en tu familia? Let's see your answers. ¿Cuántos miembros hay en tu familia? Hay 3 personas en mi familia. Muy bien. Hay 2 miembros en mi familia. Hay 4 miembros en mi familia. Hay 5 miembros en mi familia. Muy bien. And remember, we pronounce the H-A-Y as I, not hi. Remember, we don't pronounce the H at all. So remember that because I'm not hearing you right now. Hay 4 personas en mi familia. Mi mamá, mi papá, mi hermano y yo. Yes, you could list the persons. Hay 5 personas en mi familia. Hay 4 miembros en mi familia. Mi padre, mi madre, mi hermanito y yo. All right, muy bien. Janique is answering, mi casa es grande y hermosa. Muy bien. All right, good job, guys. Ahora, describe tu comida favorita. Describe tu comida favorita. Or describe tu comida favorita. Any one of those. Hay 7 personas en mi familia. Gabriel, let me see if you answered before. Oh, hay 2 miembros de mi familia. Mi madre y yo. Okay. You can say somos mi madre y yo. It's my mother and I. All right. Good job. So, describe tu comida favorita. Tu comida favorita. Let me hear your favorite food. Before you, okay. Or I can also ask, ¿cuál es tu comida favorita? Even before you start describing. Okay. Mi comida favorita es arroz con pollo frito. Muy bien. Mi comida favorita es arroz con pollo frito. Muy bien. ¿Cuál es tu comida favorito? Lo siento, tu comida favorita. Because remember, it's mi comida, so it's la comida, and the adjective must agree in gender and number. So mi comida is la comida, and it's going to be favorita. And all right, I love how you guys are saying it. I don't see anybody saying mi favorita comida. So it should be mi comida favorita. All right, because in Spanish, we know that the noun comes before the adjective. So it's adjective and then lo siento, it's a noun. So comida, the noun, and then favorite comes after. If it's bag, bolsa, the bag first, and then rojo. In this case, it will be the bag. So la bolsa roja. Los zapatos negros. More than one. All right. Mi comida favorita es pizza. Seguimos. Mi comida favorita es jamón. But something else, jamón con queso, ham and cheese, or ham and cheese sandwich. Put a little more, because just ham by itself, you can put it with something. Jamón con queso y pan, ham and cheese and bread, or una bocadilla con jamón. All right, mi comida favorita es el arroz con pastel de papa y pollo frito. Okay, you could just say papas fritas if you wanted to say, unless it's the potato cake and fried chicken, but I think arroz con pastel de papa. Oh, okay. See, momento. Hay dos miembros en mi familia, Jenny. Not M-E, but M-I. Oh, I saw it after you corrected it. Okay, está bien. I'm reading the comments, guys. Mi comida favorita es sándwich de pollo o un bocadillo de pollo, ok, porque es muy fácil de hacer. Sí, all right, muy bien. Muy bien. Okay, another question. Seguimos. ¿Qué tienes de hacer? ¿Qué tienes que hacer antes de salir de la casa? ¿Qué tienes que hacer antes de salir de la casa? Let's see your responses. All right, I see a lot of people love pizza. All right, answer for that one. ¿Qué tienes que hacer antes de salir de la casa? Tengo que, all right. Tengo que, it's followed by the verb in the infinitive. And that video, you're going to see it by tomorrow in the morning. I recorded it today to have to do something. So, tengo que cepillar los dientes or cepillarme los dientes. So, you would not conjugate the verb. After tengo que, you do not conjugate the verb. You leave it in the infinitive. So, tengo que cocinar. Tengo que bailar. Tengo que limpiar la casa. I have to clean the house. So, tengo que and the verb in the infinitive. We're not taking off the AR. If it's an AR verb, we're not taking off the ER. I have to read tengo que leer. I have to eat pizza. Tengo que comer pizza. So whatever it is, the verb, you're not breaking it down. The reflexive verbs, you would put it at the end, the reflexive pronoun. So bañarse, we can't just say, I have to bathe. Oneself, you want to say myself, so you put the me. So tengo que bañarme. So whatever you put before it, so me baño, but because you're not conjugating it, you have bañar and you put the me at the end. All right. So tengo que cepillarme los dientes y ducharme. Or cepillar los dientes. Hola, Breezy. Okay, me baño y como antes de salir de la casa. Or de mi casa. Salir followed by de, usually followed by de. All right. So you're saying I bathe and I eat before. Y como. All right. Or you could say tengo que bañarme y comer antes de salir de la casa. All right, muy bien. Tengo que cepillarme los dientes y ducharme. Muy bien. Tengo que bañarme y ponerme la ropa. Muy bien. Antes de salir de la casa, tengo que comer desayuno y vestirse. All right, muy bien. O vestirme también. Hola, Rose TV, ¿cómo estás? All right, guys, you are doing fantastic. Muy bien. All right, so I'm seeing some really nice answers. I'm going to continue. Me cepillo los dientes y me pongo la ropa. Okay. Tengo que bañarme y comer antes de salir de mi casa. All right. Muy bien. Yo tengo algunas preguntas más. Okay, so let's go to los deportes. ¿Quién es tu deportista favorito o favorita? ¿Quién es tu deportista favorito o favorita? ¿Y por qué? ¿Quién es tu deportista favorito o favorita y por qué? And I'm repeating it about 3 times. Usually in the exam, it's 1 time. So I'm going forward, I'm going to do 1 time unless you ask for me to repeat a second time. All right, I'm looking in the chat for your answers. Tus respuestas. All right, mi deportista favorito es Cristiano Ronaldo porque es muy animado, atlético, generoso y amable. Muy bien. Mi deportista favorito es Usain Bolt porque es trabajador y representa su país bien. Estoy de acuerdo. Usain Bolt represents his country very well. All right, seguimos. Mi deportista favorito es Rafael Nadal. Okay, gracias Genesis. But remember I said y por qué. So you're going to tell me why your favorite sports person is Rafael Nadal. So now you're going to, because some of the questions that you are going to get requires a reason. So why is this thing your favorite or this person your favorite? Mi deportista favorita es Serena Williams porque tiene determinación. And give me a little bit more about her. Is she kind, amable? Is she hardworking? So you could put another one on it at least. All right. But good job, guys. Muy bien. And I'm so proud of you guys for trying. So don't give up. All right. Sí se puede. Sí se puede. All right. Mi deportista favorito es Serena Williams. Ella es muy trabajadora y es buena en el tenis. All right. Quiero conocerla en el futuro. Yes, you'd love to. Buena en el tenis, sí, or I would say she's hardworking. Let's see what we could use instead. She's good at it, but we might want to say ella representa su país muy bien. Mi deportista favorito es Usain Bolt porque él corre muy rápido. Rápido lleva acento, rápido. Very good. Mi deportista, Gabriel, mi deportista favorito es Jason Tatum, porque es muy atlético, simpático y amable. And you know what I love that I'm seeing? You guys are ensuring that your adjective match your noun. So if you're saying deportista, I'm seeing, so if it's a male, I'm seeing the adjectives being masculine. So atlético, amable. Remember, those that end with E can be boys and girls. So amable, fuerte. The ones that end with E, it's unisex, boys or girls. No, you had deportiste. So deportista favorita. All right. Seguimos. Yo tengo algunas preguntas para ustedes. Un momentito. Dame un momentito. Let me give you another question before I go so that you can continue. Describe un día típico en tu escuela. Describe un día típico en tu escuela. Un momento. Okay. answers. Describe un día típico en tu escuela. Un día típico. Who is gonna give me the answer? La respuesta. ¿Dónde están las respuestas? Where are your answers? I'm waiting on the answer to that question. Describe un día típico en tu escuela. My Spanish is at the... Okay, all right, we're working on it. The more you practice, and there are videos here on my page, Breezy, that can help you. I have grade 7, grade 8, grade 9, I have basic, so I have something for you. All right. Primero, llego a las 7 de la mañana. Ok, llego a la escuela a las 7 de la mañana. Voy a la asamblea. Las clases comienzan a las 8 de la mañana. And I know we're speaking, but when we're writing, ensure that we have the tilde. Mañana, almuerzo a la 1 de la tarde y vuelvo a la casa a las 5 de la tarde. Muy bien. Ok, un día típico en mi escuela es cansado y divertido. I would not say it's tired. Maybe when you're finished, you're tired. But you could say es divertido a veces porque puedo hablar con mis amigos. All right. So I think you want to say it's tiring and fun because sometimes you can talk to your friends at lunchtime. But because it says a typical day, you want to give us like a sequence. So, llego a la escuela a las 8 de la mañana. Maybe you get to school at 8 or a las 7. Remember, this is not a lie detector test. You just want it to be plausible. So, if in the exam, you normally go to school at 6:30 or 7, but you can only remember the Spanish for 8, you can say 8. Once you don't say, I get to school at 5 in the evening. Well, unless you are doing private classes, but regular school would not be 5 in the evening. So, you want to start with something that you do in the morning, then tengo clases, then luego, and we use words like luego y después y entonces. You want to use synonyms, all right? Muy bien. Normalmente yo llego a la escuela a las 8. Tengo 3 clases en la mañana, luego almuerzo y después de la tercera clase, lo siento, luego almuerzo después de mi tercera clase. Después, la escuela termina a las 2. Ok, muy bien. All right, I see Michaela Celestine, Lee Vassell, Tariq, Miles, Gabriel Gomez, Shania, Grace and Neil, Genesis Baptiste, Tariq, Zainab, Rose TV, Breezy, Janique, Sydney, Kiana, Lee Vassell, Potato. I hope I